Hey guys, it's Mike, and today I've got something a little different. We are playing Hardcore Search and Destroy on Black Box, the new map that came out this month, where it's the Air Force One crash site. This is actually the first time I've ever played this map, which those of you who know me and those of you who play with me, you know I hate with a fucking passion Search and Destroy. I hate Search. The only reason I did not quit this match was because it was on Black Box, and I wanted to play this map because I haven't played it yet. By the way, real quick, before we get too far into this, if you hear me go silent for a second, it's because I'm still fighting this sinus infection, so I'm actually drinking. Because since my nose is all stuffed up, I'm getting cotton mouth really bad, so yeah. But anyway... yeah, I don't play Search and Destroy, but I wanted to play this map, and I have to admit, I like this map. I really, really do. Out of the four maps from the DLC so far, this one, hands down, is my favorite. Piazza is right behind this one, and then Overwatch, and then Liberation. But this one, it's interesting because it's mainly outdoors. There's really not a whole lot of good places to hide. And when I say hide, I mean to where you're completely hidden. You know, there's the three sections of the plane, there's the houses and everything, but the houses are halfway blown up or a construction house, you know, something like that. So it's not the easiest to hide in them, which makes it really challenging, which makes it really good for an objective-based game. It forces you to move. This is not a camper's map. There's really nowhere you can stay. Well, I take that back. I actually found a good spot to hide during this match right here, more towards the end, to where if you're playing something like Search and Destroy, you can overwatch the bomb sites. But yeah, I mean, overall it's a really good map. Like I said, I think hands down this is by far my favorite of the four multiplayer maps they've released with Elite so far, or in the content collection pack so far. Some things I've got working in the future coming up. I've got 3 or 4 infection matches that I'm going to put into one video. As I was talking about on my last hardcore Dom on Dome video, you know, infected matches are only 2 or 3 minutes long a piece, so there's no point in doing a separate video for each one. So I'm going to add 3 or 4, you know, together into one video. I've got some more Team Defender videos. Team Defender I haven't played in a long time, so I've got a couple of videos stored. I've already recorded and everything. I got them saved. You know, I've been waiting to put them up. Other than that, I think I'm going to start a montage. I'm not sure what kind of montage. I'm thinking maybe just random kills, you know, no quick scoping montage or sniping montage or noob tubing montage or anything like that. I'm just thinking, you know, I've never done a montage before, so I'll just I'll throw one up, just different clips of and not even just myself, just, you know, me and some friends that are playing. I'll do some of their stuff as well. But yeah, you see that guy right there, LG Clouds. He and I were the only 2 on our team that had mics. So me and him were the only ones communicating with each other. And I think that's what actually helped me do so well in this match. Is because me and him were communicating, we were talking, we knew where people were coming from and where we were going with the bomb site and everything. So, and this is funny right here. This is when I just started using the MSR, and I forgot. Oh, that's C4. I don't have grenades on this class. So I threw it thinking it was a grenade, so I had to jump down there, pick up the C4, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute, I can do this. Pick up the C4 kill. I'll tell you what, though. I don't snipe. I don't. Let me rephrase that. I used to not snipe. I like the MSR. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just the intervention of Modern Warfare 3. Having played Modern Warfare 2, use the intervention, it's really not. This is more, to me, it's more comfortable to shoot than the intervention. I hated the intervention in Modern Warfare 2. That was the only sniper rifle I used. So let me put it this way. It was the one I hated the least in Modern Warfare 2. So whenever I did snipe, it was the only one I used. I like the MSR, I really do. I'm starting to use it a lot more. My friend Jamie, Neff said, his channel's linked on my channel. He's trying to get me to quickscope, and I'm learning. I've never been able to quickscope, but I'm slowly learning. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I had to tweak the sensitivity on my sticks and stuff a little bit, but I'm getting it. It's fun. You know, if and when I ever get the hang of it, it would be fun just to run around, just see how many quickscope kills I can get. But yeah, if you look at the map the way it is right now, this is pretty much the gist of it. You've got the 3 sections of the plane in the middle, which is where B-Dom is in Domination. You've got, yeah, see, you're inside the tail segment of the plane. If you look, this is the construction house. Well, okay, let's see if we can go back try and do this. That house through there is the center house. It's actually a 3-story house. Not a whole lot of cover in there, so if you're in there, somebody's gonna know. If you see where the A defend bomb site marker is, straight through that way is the other house, the blown up townhouse. C-Dom is back there for Domination. And then there's, yeah, here's the blown up townhouse. It's a 2-level, it's technically a 2-building, but they're kind of connected by a walkway upstairs. But yeah, this map is actually really, really good. I think Activision and everybody did a really good job with this map. It's different, you know. It's not like any of the other maps that are out there right now. Yeah, Search and Destroy. I don't play Search and Destroy because it's too slow. It's too slow paced for me. I don't like the whole one life and then you die. You have to wait until the entire round is over. I get the point. I just don't like it. It's too slow for me, which is why I don't play it at all. You know, this is probably one of 3 Modern Warfare, or 3 Search and Destroy matches I've played, and that's only because, you know, I play hardcore Ricochet Mosh Pit, so every so often you're going to get dropped into a Search and Destroy lobby. Oh well. You know, sometimes I quit the lobby, sometimes I don't, you know, so be it. Yeah, this is where C-Dom is. It's actually right on the other side of this car. And where I'm heading to right now is actually, if you're playing Dominate or Search and Destroy, in my opinion, right across over there is the best place to be. You can't see the actual bomb sites, but you can see all the houses, the tan house, and you can get down to the bomb sites really easy going the back way if you need to. I was actually really surprised right here. Last man standing, and I surprised myself and was very proud of myself for this right here.
UAV recon standing by.
No, not that. This. Last guy standing took out the rest of the team, defused the bomb. I was really happy about that.
Hardcore search and destroy. Defend the objective.
But yeah, and it's mainly because, you know, me and LG Cloud's right there, and I, you know, he's on my friends list now. Me and him actually play a lot of Kill Confirmed together, If it weren't for him, you know, me and him talking, I probably would not have done as well in this match as I did. And that's the other downside of search and destroys. You know, you can look at the scoreboard and tell, you know, what your kill death is, but if you don't, you really don't know how well you do, because you're, you know, if you die, you're spectating. You know, it's like I said, you can look at the scoreboard, but like I said, if you don't look at the scoreboard, you don't know how well you're doing, or how poor you're doing, or how the rest of your team is doing. But in the same sense, that's why I like hardcore. You know, with hardcore, there's no HUD, so you don't have the score counter and everything down on the bottom left corner. So to me, I prefer that, because then, you know, like especially if I'm playing domination, you know, it's not, you know, I can't look at it and say, oh, we're stomping them, you know, we got this in the bag, and then just worry about the score. Or if we're losing, do nothing but worry about the score, you know, and be more concerned with capturing points instead of watching my back to make sure I don't get killed or anything. That's why I much prefer hardcore. It's not because it takes fewer hits to kill people. I like hardcore because there's no HUD. You know, it makes you focus more on the game instead of the stats of the game. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. That's why I play hardcore. I was really psyched right here. Got that predator out, and then I come here and just one. There's one down. There's two down. I think I actually lagged a little bit right up here. Once again, I'm last man standing, and at this point, there was like 3 guys left, and I knew I was done. There wasn't any way I was gonna get past 3. Guys, if you like my videos, click the annotations up above to subscribe. The annotation up on the top right is going to be my last video of my hardcore domination on Dome. Give that thumbs up button some love, share it, favorite it. It really helps spread the word. Guys, Mike Pace rocks. 11 and 6, hardcore search and destroy. Out.